Hey guys, what's up? So in this video, I'm going to teach you how to create a slab box. So first you just want to grab your clay wherever you keep it. At my school, we keep it in a bin like this, and I just grabbed 1.5 logs of clay. So after you grab your clay, you need to bring it to a wedging table. I also grabbed a cloth because you will need this after you are done wedging. So I've wedged my clay and now I am pancaking it or flipping it because you need it to be thinner. You don't want to put it through the slab roller when it is super thick. You want it to be almost the thickness that you need. So after I'm done flipping it, I will take the rolling pin and make it longer or wider, however you think it needs to be. And then I will flip it over again and roll it out even more. So after you are done rolling out your clay, you will move it onto a canvas so you can carry it over to the slab roller. So once you carry your cloth or canvas over to the slab roller, you will place it in between the two cloths that are already on the slab roller. So you will have the slab roller cloth, then your cloth, and then the other slab roller cloth. So you go to the side that has the turning wheel or whatever you want to call it, and you need to adjust the two sides to the thickness that you want to roll out your slabs. So this is just a closer up look of what I'm doing. You put both of the sides exactly the same thickness that you want to roll out your slab. So after you have that done, you just want to make sure your clay is hitting the rolling pin, I guess you can call it, and then you will pull it through as you spin the wheel. And you will feel it, I guess, go all the way through, and then you will pull it back through because you want it all to be exactly the same. So after this is done, just unfold the top cloth and grab your canvas and bring it over to the counter that you are working on. And next I am just trimming the sides so they are even. I don't know if my camera angle was off when I was recording this because it wasn't crooked, but for some reason it looks crooked right now. I am sorry about that. After I'm done trimming the sides to make them straight, I am going to cut 5 squares that are 4 inches by 4 inches. This is because the slab box that I am going to show you guys how to make, mine I wanted it to be small but a decent size, so it is going to be 4 inches by 4 inches. So this is just something that I do. I always mark where I'm going to cut, so before I cut it, it will be straight and even. This will just make it easier for you so you don't have to trim or anything like that. So right here, I kind of made a mistake. You shouldn't cut with your needle tool, but I did. So remember to cut with your fettling knife so it is a better cut. Okay, so I cut off too much on the sides. You need 5 squares because you need 1 for the base and then you need 4 sides. So I'm just taking the side that I cut off and seeing if it's big enough, and then I cut it. But if the side wasn't big enough, I would have took my scrap pieces and wedged them back up and then put them back through the slab roller and then cut out a square that would have fit. Okay, so finally I have my 5 squares, and next you will want to place these on your canvas so a board will fit underneath, and then you want to wrap it up with plastic. You do not need to put paper towels over them or anything because you need these to get leather hard before you put them together. So I wrapped mine up, and then the next day I uncovered them. The next day, I put them out on a table. I got a plastic rib, a needle tool, a paintbrush, or just a clay brush, whatever you have, and some water. And this is because you want to smooth out all of these squares because craftsmanship is really important with clay because then your piece looks professional and clean. So right now I'm just testing out a paintbrush with water to see if this is the best option that I like, or I just use my fingers like before and smooth it out. And now I'm going to try a plastic rib. This wasn't really working for me. I don't know why, but as you can see, there was still spots that weren't smooth. So I just took my finger with water and I figured this was the best method that I found for myself. You might have different methods, whatever works for you. Okay, so here's one that I had taken the time to smooth out, and this is how it looks when you don't smooth it out. So obviously, smoothing it out makes it more eye-appealing before you put it together. Now I am going to flip them all over and smooth the other side. So once I was done smoothing it out, I will scratch and attach all of the sides. This is where you take a fork and you will scratch, obviously it says itself, you will scratch all of the outside of your base square, and then you will attach each of the slabs on top of it. Once you have that done, grab one of your slabs and then set it on top of the base and scratch what you want to have the bottom be, or the piece that is going to be stuck onto the slab. So you want to scratch that, and then you will attach it with slip because slip is like the glue and you can't have anything stick together without glue. That's just one way of thinking it. You kind of want to put enough on there so it'll kind of ooze out when you press it together. Pressing it down just makes it more secure. And then obviously craftsmanship is key with clay. So now you want to smooth all of that slip out so you can't see it. So now that that one is attached, you are going to take another slab and attach that to the base. And since this slab that I cut out, it was a little bit shorter than my bottom base, I'm going to attach that other slab to this one. And so I scratched the side and then I'm going to put slip on it. this next slab, you do it just like the first one. You will scratch on the bottom or wherever you want it to attach to your base. So I just scratched that, and then since this one is going to attach to your first one, I had to scratch along the side, as you can see, and then scratch on the base. Then, just like the last one, you want to add slip on the bottom. When creating any project, you always have to put slip in between wherever you are going to attach pieces together. So just press the two pieces together, push it down, and then smooth out the slip. So now I'm adjusting my camera so you can see on the inside of this box. So right here on that corner, or where the two slabs intersect, you want to put a support coil there. This is so it's stronger, and it'll just be like a solid piece. So you roll out a coil like this, so it's pretty small and it'll fit in there, and then you will press it in there and then smooth it out. So here's a better angle of this. You want the inside of your box to look just as nice as the outside, so when you're done you will be really happy with it. And now I'm just gonna finish this box and smooth it all out. So this is what it looked like when it was done. I hope you learned a lot from this video. So if anyone has any suggestions on what video I should do next, that would be awesome.